Hey everyone, said I have a new video up and got this done as quick as possible, but said I'd have something new and then one of my personal items for sale. So this is what I got. Pretty much selling some of my personal items, trying to raise some money to buy some of those machines. So that's about it. No big deal. Right here, this is the personal item of mine that I decided that I'm gonna part with. It's pretty much a kusarigama with no weight or chain. This was like my second design that I made. It's a carbon steel blade. It's not tool steel. It is blackened. That does reach all the way down into here. I have two rings holding this in, and I have a leather cord wrap in between to fill it in. And I know I pinned it here and here through the metal bands, but I also think I pinned it through there too, so it's triple pinned. It's got a hole in the top for the chain if you want to put it at the top, and then also at the bottom there's a spot to put the chain or rope, whatever you want, at the bottom. So that's that. If anyone's interested, let me know about this. Now the cool thing that I've been working on forever, seems like forever, that I finally got done, even though I'm missing one part of it because I can't find it and I don't feel like driving an hour and a half away to go get it, is this. It's pretty cool. It's about a 5-foot staff. There's about 4 feet of chain with a weight. But this is the cool part of it. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Probably not, so I'm going to have to set this down. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Alright, right here we have a pin with a nice purple cord. And remove the pin. Slide this down. Make sure everyone can see that. Okay. Folds up. You slide this up. Take your pin and reinsert it. Pin goes all the way through, and I didn't pin this straight through. It's not in the center. I actually did it at an angle. That helps it lock it in a little better instead of doing just a straight pin. But make sure I'm in view here. And then just remove the pin. This slides down. That folds in. This slides back up over it. And there you go. So it's it stays in there, because it's pinned through here. Even when it's closed, it goes through the blade. So it's pretty cool. It took me a while to figure this out and get all the right materials and everything else for it. I'll show you again. Take the pin, pull it out, slide down, there you go. Like I said, there's only one thing missing from this, and that is on the bottom of the pole. There's supposed to be, grab this, on the bottom of it there's supposed to be a a metal end cap that has like 2 prongs coming off of it. If I get a chance this weekend, I'm gonna go and pick one up. If not, I don't know, but I don't remember what this is called. Dean, when you watch this, post a comment for me if you wouldn't mind. Dean's the one that showed this to me. He saw it on a auction, I think in Japan's eBay, and showed it to me. So it took a while to figure out how to do this. This is something that I am going to be making to sell if anyone's interested. Once I figure out the shipping and how to ship something this big, then I'll be sure on the price. But that's really it. It's something pretty cool. I might even, you know, make something a little smaller instead of a full staff. Maybe make, you know, a comma sized one where this folds down so it's more handheld. So that's really about it. No other big news. So hope everyone enjoyed this. If you got any questions or anything about how I made this, if you want to try and make your own, it was actually, once I figured it out, it was actually pretty simple. The only hard part was this piece right here, this locking collar. Everything else was pretty simple. It was all parts from a hardware store, except the blade, which is tool steel, and a little bit of welding, a little bit of figuring stuff out, some mill work, putting this in there, putting that slot in there for the blade, figuring out how deep it has to go so I don't go too deep, and all that other stuff. It was a pain in the ass. So that's about it. There's the comma, or the comma of the Kusarigama, if you want to call it that. There's no chain and no weight. So that's it. I'm going to try and get another one out next weekend, but I'm leaving for Seattle, Washington soon. I think in 2 weeks I'm leaving, yeah. And I'll be out there for a while. So try and get one out before I leave. Maybe something else up for sale out of my collection. I'm thinking about a couple other things I want to put up. Just try and, like I said, raise some more money. So that's about it. Any questions or comments? You know, you're always feel free to ask. And that's really about it. Alright, I'll see you guys later.